Hey guys, it's Condo with Fountainhead Mechanical here. Today we're taking a look at a commercial hot water tank. And so basically what this does is it heats up your domestic water that you use for showering and for, brushing your teeth and all that kind of stuff. One of the key differences between a commercial hot water tank and a residential hot water tank is the fact that just the capacity of it is a lot larger than a residential tank. This tank is actually 100 gallons, and in our typical residential buildings, like your standalone homes, you'll actually use a 40-gallon hot water tank. So this is about 2.5 times the capacity of a normal residential hot water tank. This is a high efficient hot water tank. We do also have the atmospheric style. We also do have an electric style hot water tank. Now, those aren't really as big out in Alberta because we like our natural gas here, but there is still an electric hot water tank that we could utilize if needed. So the same with all of our gas-fired appliances, it does have a lot of safeties on it. So we've got temperature and pressure relief valves. That way, if the temperature in the hot water tank gets above a certain temperature, it will actually drain out. We've also got a pressure relief valve. That way, if the pressure in the hot water tank increases, it will also relieve that pressure. And then we've got safeties for the gas side as well. So we've got gas valves, we've got pressure switches, everything to make sure that this is operating properly. And if it's not, it goes into a failed state to keep the building and all of its occupants in a safe environment. So on our preventative maintenance inspections, one of the first things we're going to come do is take a look at the hot water tank and make sure it's operational. If there's any faults or anything like that, we'll go through and diagnose that first and then take a look at getting that repaired. Now, if there's no faults or anything, what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to take apart the gas train and the burner, and we'll give the burner a clean, we'll give the combustion fan a clean, make sure that's all operational and not breaking down over use. And then what we'll do is we'll drain down the vessel. We'll go into the vessel and suck out any of the minerals and hardness that have fallen out of our water. And then we'll be able to put everything back in, clean it all up, and then refill up your vessel. And this will provide you guys hot water, hopefully without any issues for the next year. So on our high efficient hot water tanks, there are many things that could fail. We do have combustion fan as opposed to the atmospheric style. So we have more safeties involved. So there are more potentials for a failure. However, this does operate at a lower cost to the building due to the fact that it's high efficient versus atmospheric. Now, the gas train can fail as well, but we can repair those parts or replace them. Now, with the actual vessel, we do have, it is a steel vessel that is glass lined. So we do have magnesium rods like this one in my hand. This is actually for a residential tank, but the exact same principle is applied here. So these magnesium rods are self-sacrificing, which means that instead of the tank rusting out, it will consume the anode rod beforehand. Now, if your anode rod hasn't been changed or if there was damage to the tank or something, there is a possibility of the tank failing and it leaking prematurely. We do have tanks in our portfolio that with proper maintenance, they can last anywhere from 10 plus years. And we also have tanks that we've had to replace slightly after their warranty period. And that could be due to manufacturing defect or even lack of maintenance, which is something that we see quite often. And that's why at Fountainhead Mechanical, we want to be doing our maintenance on a yearly basis for your domestic hot water tank.